Hey guys, I thought it would be notable here to just read up on what Mike Ybarra, the former president of Blizzard Entertainment, was talking about when he mentioned tipping in video games. So this is the main tweet that was kind of the big controversy. He says, "I've thought about this idea for a while as a player since I've been diving into single player games lately. When I beat a game, there are some that just leave me in awe of how amazing the experience was. At the end of the game, I've often thought I wish I could give these folks another $10 or $20 because it was worth more than my initial $70 and then try to nickel or dime me every second. Games like HCD, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Elden Ring, etc. I know $70 is already a lot, but it's an option at the end of the game I wish I had sometimes. Some games are that special. I know most will dislike this idea. By the way, I realize we are tired of tipping and everything else, but I view this different from a pressure to tip type scenario, mainly face and give feedback on." I genuinely understand. He's just trying to say, personally, I wouldn't mind tipping. Is basically what he's just saying. But at the same time, why the fuck would you do that? Why would you want to tip? It was $70 not enough for a fucking video game, especially like around the globe. I think what's happening is that these companies, just like most other companies, every industry is severely underpaying their workers. Construction workers, all the way to grocery workers. If you're a cash register, if you're a shelf stocker, or if you're running flats in HVAC construction, it doesn't matter. You're more than likely underpaid. And here's the thing about this, is when we talk about this kind of tipping, if you just spend a little bit more time in your communities, like you're supposed to be the Mike Ybarra, you're supposed to be former president, CEO of Blizzard Entertainment. You're supposed to spend time in your community and actually get feedback from your community and actually see what they're talking about. And nobody, you might have that as like a personal thing, but I mean, saying stuff like this is career suicide. Why would you say something about tipping in video games openly like this? Like, you can always reach out to a creator and be like, hey man, like, or a company, you can always reach out to them and deliberately ask for like to donate. If you genuinely wanted to tip, you could, instead of making that tweet about it, you could have just called up the company and been like, hey man, I want to make a donation. I love this game. It was awesome. Or anything. You could have tried something. Making a tweet about it did nothing for that company. Making a tweet about it does nothing, especially since you're the big game company, right? Like your former president, CEO of goddamn Blizzard. It's making it seem like it's about you as a CEO versus you as a player. You're trying to make it seem like you as a player would tip, but in all reality is we don't see you from that perspective. We don't see you as a gamer. It's not like we go on Twitch to watch Mr. Mike Ybarra play Elden Ring. We don't do that. We don't watch Mike Ybarra on YouTube play video games. He's not a gamer, that we pay attention to, at least. Worst case scenario is we know him as the Blizzard guy, right? Like, he's the CEO of Blizzard. Where would you think that this perspective would take you? Like, I understand genuinely being like, I like this game, I want to support it and show support for it. Fine, I don't know, just go buy the game again and gift it to somebody. Be like, this game was so good, I played it and I want to help the creators. So hey man, would you mind if I buy the game for you, like for like your friend or something? And be like, cool, yeah, it's my birthday gift or something. Why don't you just like actually try a creative way to support those creators of those games then, instead of making a tweet about it as a greedy CEO? And this all basically boils down to how disturbingly greedy the gaming community has become. And we've seen big AAA to now quadruple A games plop out with the $70 value on it with microtransactions and shit. And I mean, there's some examples of that just like off rip. Like, we talked about what Modern Warfare 3. Like, I'm a pretty big Warzone fan. I do like to play the Modern Warfare 3 Warzone. I don't think it's like good. I don't think the game is good. I do enjoy playing it. But factually, I can pick it apart and nitpick it, and it has nothing to do about like my skill level, because my nitpicks go outside of gameplay. My nitpicks go to vast variety. I'm not even going to sit here and say it turned into Fortnite. I could sit there and nitpick the campaign for just complete lack of quality and storytelling. It's just so many things you could say about that game. What makes games good then? We looked at stuff like Lethal Company and Baldur's Gate 3 and just all these small gamers. All these small game developers do so good. That's why I really enjoy playing custom Black Ops Zombies and whatnot and just different modded maps on Lethal Company, because just to see what the creators have come up with to try to create something custom and different and be different is a very entertaining and actual, like, good aspect. It's actually fun to watch. I don't think I'm going to stop doing that anytime soon, and I genuinely do believe in that, and I don't think tipping is the direction to go in. If Mr. Mike Ybarra wants to go and show his support and tip, he can. He could go actually try to communicate via maybe a mobile device or something, or a computer, to get that job done. He doesn't need to make a statement on tipping your fucking gaming companies as an ex-CEO. No, it's completely asinine. There's no reparations for that. It's a fucking L take, and he needs to live with that. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, hit the subscribe button, give me a follow on Twitch and Twitter. See ya.
Complete.